The following is a hockey podcast out of Vancouver and Surrey, British Columbia. It'll only consist of a lot of puck talk and even more BS, or in actual words, banter and satire. Enjoy, and as always, go Canucks, go.
Okay, before we go in on the Vancouver Canucks and their need to refund the fans, seriously, I gotta say one love to Dakota Joshua, straight up. Salute to you for putting in the work to get yourself back in the lineup ASAP, whatever that means, considering, you know, everything that you've gone through as a Vancouverite, as one of your neighbors. I can speak for all of us. We truly do appreciate that. So I just want to start the episode with that. Let's get into the rest of it on Locked On Canucks.
You're Locked On Canucks, your daily podcast on the Vancouver Canucks, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
People. Unfortunately, we're doing this. And we're going to be doing a lot. And I know it's just one game. And we say it all the time. Games in November really don't matter when it comes to what's going to happen in April and May. Because that is the truth. But enough is enough. My name's Kyle Bauer, and I approve of this message. Welcome to Locked On Canucks. The show that gives you your Canucks every day. One love to the Burnaby Gardens, the Don't Doze Art Collective, for, again, looking after the neighbors on the daily, because we got that West Coast bias. It's pretty much born here, okay? And we're going to take care of all of you, including you and you, and you and you, and you and you, and we'll be getting to all your comments, okay? Just vent. If you know anyone, you know, let me crack this nasty beer right now. This beer sucks. Is this a local brand? I'm sorry. I'm mad. If the Canucks aren't going to look after their neighbors, I'm not going to look after our neighbors. Well, local companies. Okay, this beer sucks, and I'm sorry if it's local, okay? Don't blame me. Blame that effort. And straight up, let me know in the comments, okay? Let me know if you went to the game or you bought tickets for somebody to go to the game or you just know somebody who spent their hard-earned money to go to that game. Okay, you're overreacting. Dude, I'm not overreacting. Game 1 against the Flames, embarrassing. Carolina, up until a miraculous comeback, pretty much embarrassing. Got worked. New Jersey got worked. Got our asses kicked. Look what happened against the Oilers. The most expensive ticket in the NHL. Got worked. And look what happened tonight. That was the worst out of all of them. If the Islanders weren't half injured or were any other team, let's be honest, the score would have been 10-1. And don't show me no stats from the third period. Oh, the Canucks had 16, 17 shots, 18. Who cares? Who cares? The Canucks sucked again at home ice. And people are spending a lot of money, more money than anywhere else in the world to watch hockey here, okay? For real, considering it's so expensive to live here. Unreal. How much is a rotisserie chicken now at Safeway? How much is it? $15.99, $16? All I'm trying to say is our fans deserve better. Look, I'm not here to win every game. Well, I kind of am, but I'm not that delusional. I'm not that stupid. I'm 31 and a half years old. On that note, I'm balding. And I care for my neighbors. I'm stressing. And again, you can't expect wins every game, but you should be able to expect the Canucks not to reach their quota for horrible games on home ice in the middle of November. Because this is bad. And our fans deserve way, way better. They deserve a lot more effort. The Canucks, sleepy the whole game through, as everyone sucked, including Rick Tocchet. Straight up. The dude has to adapt. You know, he talked about this in the offseason, right? Talked about how he needs to change. He needs to play more offense. He needs to grow as a coach. You need to call a timeout. You know how embarrassing it is for you to call a timeout at 4-1 and not 3-1 in the beginning of the second period? Makes no sense. And yeah, I somewhat get it. You probably want the team to police themselves, right? You want the leadership to do all the work, to do all the talking. You don't want to, dig into your team 22 minutes into the game when you're down 3-1. But man, oh man, it was so needed. But once again, you choose not to call a timeout. Saw it many times in the playoffs, and we're seeing it this year again. It was so needed there. And then you had the audacity to do so You had the audacity to do that at 4-1. It felt like you slapped me in the face. And look, again, for the third or fourth time, this beer sucks, and I don't expect the Canucks to win every game. Just like my aunt is saying, okay, everyone be nice. She's saying not expecting wins every game, but consistency is needed. And the first period was so bad. The first period was so bad. The second period sucked. The third period, that was just the Islanders being nice and waiting to go to the Roxy. Just the effort. The effort. Look, the Canucks, 8-4-3, a lot of injuries, a lot of instability in their lineup, right? You got to be happy with that 8-4-3 record, but you got to be honest and you got to be real. This team has played so inconsistent. If it's not for Lankinen, what's their record? Real talk, based on how they've played. And look at the schedule. Look at the schedule. The Canucks may have played the easiest schedule in the league. And I know you got to take care of business with the teams that are in front of you, but man, oh man, this is a bit concerning. Nancy asking, why does Tocchet not call timeouts? Somebody asked him, can we demand Trevor Beggs the next time he gets, the chance to cover the Canucks, courtesy of Daily Hive? Can we demand Trevor Beggs to, I was going to say grow some ball. I'm not going to take it out on Trevor, okay? He's my best friend, one of my best friends, going to be one of the best men at my wedding, okay? But can you ask him why he's not taking timeouts ever? And again, he called a timeout at 4-1. Unreal. Again, everyone sucked. Everyone sucked. Ash Neal, man, my first friend from high school, an Oilers fan, watching Locked On Canucks. Why? Because he probably hates his family, okay? I hope you don't have any kids, Ash Neal. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Read your damn children some books. He's saying, how do you lose to the Islanders? Thanks, bud. I don't know what you want me to say to that. We would have lost to any team. My ball hockey team would have beat the Canucks tonight. That's the truth. They sucked. They weren't motivated. Oh, let me do the math. Atu Ratu's birthday today. What are the chances that the whole team went to Cactus Club at 12:30 in the afternoon, which is cool. Whatever, you got to celebrate birthdays, but they probably ordered 18 pictures of Bellinis, doubles, you know what I'm saying? Because they look groggy. They looked off. And again, all in all, it's okay. Everyone has bad days, but my name's Kyle Bowen. Right? My name's Kyle Bowen, and I mess with my neighbors, man. And enough is enough. We're in the middle of November, and if you take it all the way back to Game 7 of Round 2, if you take it back to Round 1 against Nashville, we've just been so horrible at home ice. So inconsistent. And again, the tickets are expensive, man. Just bring it for the fans. And, Miller was talking about after the first period how, we have a lack of energy and we got to pull through here, blah, blah, blah. And nothing happened. Nothing happened. Look at how they started the second period. And again, Rick Tocchet looking for the team, looking for the players, looking for Hughes and Miller to will this team out of this slump through 21 minutes when he should have just taken the timeout, man. Because look, Nikita Zadorov's not on the team anymore, and he's maybe the guy that loosens everyone up. Last year, just keeps everyone loose, maybe says a couple things, but that guy's not there. Rick Tocchet, you got to step up, man. We've seen it at times this year. He's so hesitant to do so, never calls a timeout, never wants to lay into the team, but for the paying customers, please do so. Man, oh man, dude. You called a timeout at 4-1, bro. Like, what is going on? What is going on? And I love Rick Tocchet. Again, he changed the culture. He's the biggest part of this. He is going to adapt. He is going to learn. Don't get me wrong. It's just like, can we have these like bad, horrible games not on home ice, please? Because it ain't fair. Bell peppers. 3 bell peppers when they're not on sale, they're $13. Maybe I'm shopping at the wrong places. Go to McDonald's, you buy a meal. How much is the meal over here? You got the mountain tax, right? The BC mountain tax. After that, I think we got a soda tax too. A McDonald's meal after tax, $16.99. And we're losing at home ice in Vancouver to the Islanders like this many goals. And like we did so to Carolina, New Jersey and Calgary and Edmonton. It's like, dude, just step it up. Step it up. I'm gonna lose some hair, man. I need to hug my girlfriend tonight. I need a hug. I need a kiss on the forehead. Maybe that'll help my hair grow. Um, yeah, that was a waste of time. I'm gonna get to all your comments on the other side. Okay, let me read some ads so I don't get fired. I don't think Begsy's gonna join us today. He's at the bar, and I don't think he's driving his kids to daycare tomorrow. I think he's calling in sick tomorrow, man. I don't know if I just got him fired by saying that, but I know Begsy's hurt right now. He really is. We're all hurt. Your Canucks lose 5-1 to the Islanders. Before we get to the other side, one left. Maybe I'm going to get hate for this, but one left to Bo Horvat because he played an unbelievable game tonight. Unbelievable. And now we got to read an ad, and I don't even know how to read ads. So let's do this. Again, you're listening to Locked On Canucks. Today's episode is brought to you by PrizePicks, and if you're listening to this PrizePicks, I'm sorry, because I don't really read the ads here. Do I got my glasses? Yes, I do, okay? PrizePicks, yes, it's the best place to get real money on real sports action with over 10 million members, 10 million, and billions of dollars in award winnings. PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all, okay? You just pick more or less on what? At least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Wow. Unbelievable. Now use it on all these games all season long on PrizePicks, okay? Straight up. Think about it. Today, if you're using PrizePicks and you bet the under on Rick Tocchet timeouts, if you bet the under, you're walking out rich. Maybe you can, I don't know, pay yourself back for paying for tickets to the Canucks versus Islanders. What day is it today? November 14th. Did the Canucks know it's the holiday season? Anyways, maybe you did so. You put the under on that. Boom, bam, you won a bet. Hey, maybe you said Jonathan Lekaramaki's scoring a goal today. Put the over on 0.5. Boom, bam. You only need to make 2 picks, and you just win. If you're right, It's unbelievable. They also got something called community plays. Everyone gets involved. People can, share their plays. People like Sean O'Malley. Isn't he a fighter? A UFC fighter? Boom, bam, Drewski, Joe Budden. All these guys are using this app too. You should use it too, okay? Unreal. Anyway, sign up today and get $50 off instantly when you play a $5 bet. You don't even need to win to receive that $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Wow. If PrizePicks is doing all this, I hope the Canucks and Francesco Aquilini are handing out free merch or free popcorn or free soda after tonight's game. PrizePicks also offers weekly promotions that can lead to big payouts like Taco Tuesday. Each Tuesday, PrizePicks discounts select player projections up to 25% to provide even more value to your lineup, okay? Unreal. PrizePicks, man, doing their thing. Again, download the app today and use promo code LOCKEDONNHL to get $50 instantly after you place a $5 bet on your lineup. Again, that's a $50 instant win when you use LOCKEDONNHL and a $5 bet, okay? Real talk. Use PrizePicks. One love for your help over here on Locked On Canucks. Okay, the next sponsor is Select Quote. Unreal. Thank you, Select Quote, for doing this, okay? The World Series, the Super Bowl, the Olympics, the world top athletes. Yes, the world's top athletes get to play in these top-level sporting events thanks to one thing, okay? Teamwork. What is teamwork? I don't even know what teamwork is anymore because I just watched that Canucks game. Anyways, teamwork can also protect your financial legacy and your family's future. Select Quote's licensed insurance agents are the perfect teammates when shopping for customized, affordable life insurance, okay? I may need hair insurance after this, okay? Anyways, they can find you the right policy to keep your financial legacy safely in your family's end zone. Straight up. Real talk. Select Quote is one of America's leading insurance brokers with nearly 40 years of experience helping over 2 million customers find over $700 billion in coverage since 1985. That is beautiful. Because again, think about it, right? You invest so much time to take care of yourself and to be the healthiest, best version of you. Select Quote's exclusive policies can reward that effort. That is beautiful. Select Quote, they shop, you save. Get the right life insurance for you for less at selectquote.com/LockedOnNHL. Look, you watch this show, I just saved your life. Go to selectquote.com/LockedOnNHL today to get started. That's selectquote.com/NHL to get started. Let's get back to the show. My name's Kyle Bound. Unreal. I still got to do this. Like, I just feel so bad for my people, man. Like, what if I made the mistake to send Nancy and her kids to the game? What if I did that in theory, okay, tonight? That means if Nancy's kids watch that game tonight, they would never watch hockey again. Because your Canucks lost 5-1, 5-1 to the 5-2. Was it 5-2? I'm sorry. Tyler Myers scored a goal right at the end of the game. Who cares? Moral victories, no. Who cares? They lost to the Islanders, man. Unreal. Let's read all your comments, okay? Mike saying that last night, and Mike's a great guy in the Discord, always making the people laugh, okay? He assumed that the boys went out last night, maybe to celebrate Atu Ratu's birthday, or maybe they had a late celebration for Elias Pettersson for his birthday, or maybe Bo Horvat took them out last night, okay? Maybe Ryan Kessler took them out. Look at Static Official, man. Made a fat bet on the Canucks today. Dude, you need to get some sleep, dude. Again, I keep encouraging Static Official to write some poetry. Because, yeah. You need it, man. I'm telling you, man. If you're going to watch the Canucks this year when they're this inconsistent or playing on home ice, you really need, yeah. You really need to write some poetry, man. Straight up. Or hug your girlfriend, okay? Your girlfriend seems like a cool person. Look at Ash Neal again, man. I watched this because it's more entertaining than the Oilers podcast, hands down. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Coming from you. Again, my first friend in high school. Nicholas saying even Bitcoin is down today. Oh, okay. You know what? Sorry about that. Sorry. Change your DP, okay? Unreal. Mother Knucker. Talking about this being a disappointing effort. And yeah, just a disappointing response to Dakota Joshua and his long-awaited return. And we touched on this off the top, right? In the quote-unquote cold open. Like, one love to Dakota Joshua for putting all that work in and just, getting himself back in shape ASAP. Again, whatever that means, considering, what he's going through to be in the lineup today. And just, there's no jolt. There's no jolt even after Lekaramaki scores his first goal. It's just concerning. And the only thing I can connect this to is a hangover. You know what I'm saying? How come they play that bad at home ice sometimes? Look at this comment from Savvy. I don't think this is true, though. The team culture is back to the pre-Taka days. I don't think so. I don't think so. I just think okay, you know what? I don't want to ignore that comment completely because I'm trying to think about it, right? There's been so many inconsistent moments in the Canucks games this season. There's already been was that game 15? Yes, that was game 15. And can somebody let me know in the comments below or in the live chat how many 60-minute efforts this team has had? How many 40-minute efforts this team has had? Again, it's so early. This team's going to look completely different stylistically going into April and May. They're a good team. They picked up a lot of points already. But, yeah, it's a little concerning that some of that effort can just fail in long stretches during games. And, even tonight, to see Bluger, Sherwood, and Heinen play like ass as well was weird because there's moments in the second period where I truly believe that line would get things going. And they didn't. Look at this comment from James Moore, okay? James Moore, Google him. You may want to do that. He's saying that at least our offside video replay crew had a good night. That was something positive. Even that, man. Even that, bro. Again, you got Joshua coming back. One love to you. Lekaramaki scores his first goal. Beautiful. The Canucks suck afterwards. And then the score is 3-1. Islanders score a 4-1 goal, but wait, it's offside. The Canucks challenge it. They win the challenge. And there's no jolt after that. There's also no jolt after Vincent Desharnais gets into like a like a minor scrap. They're just like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, can like, why wasn't there anything today? Again, assuming a hangover was involved, like, can you get some Gatorade on the bench? Because it's, can you get, like, just play bad on the road, not at home ice when people are spending $300 on a ticket, okay? Come on. Tyrone, leaning into the positives, okay? This is why I need you people, okay? Before I go to bed tonight. Talk about Lekkermaki's goal. And I will. Quick release. I think he caught Varlamov off guard. Beautiful play by JT Miller. But that was literally his only good play of the game. I mean, the whole team sucked, but Lekkermaki, specifically speaking, was out for lunch today throughout the whole game. Just not making any clean passes for the most part. Being taught some lessons along the boards. Being mediocre defensively. It just wasn't a stellar night for him alongside all his line mates or all his teammates. So take that for what it was. But I don't think he's gonna be remembering. Well, he's gonna remember this game for the rest of his life, but it is gonna come with the stink based on how the team played, but also how he played. And I say that mainly because he seems like a humble guy. He seems like a team guy. Like look at how he celebrated his first goal. He didn't celebrate. He just treated it like it was another goal. He was happy for the team first. He just seems like one of those guys too, a good Swedish kid. And yeah, I think he'll be the first one to tell you that it was cool, but we sucked. And that sucked. Look at this comment from Doug Garden, okay? This screams dressing room problems. No, it doesn't. Okay, can we play the music? Can everyone close their eyes? Whoever's watching this, close your eyes, okay? It's all good. It's November 14th. It doesn't scream locker room problems. It just screams inconsistencies, and it's okay. And, maybe we'll end it very soon here, and it's important to, mention this because, we've watched sports for a long time. I've seen our viewership. There's nobody under the age of 18 here, okay? We're all balding people and a bunch of aunties here, okay? You need to go through adversity, right? To get to the end. Look at the Oilers. Look at Florida before they made their first cup final during this little run of theirs, right? That one from a couple years ago. You got to go through adversity. And it's way better to go through this type of adversity early on than in March, April, and May. And the Canucks last year, they looked pretty mediocre towards the second half of the year. And I don't think that team is necessarily the same team we're seeing this year. I think it's completely different. But take solace in understanding that at least our boys in blue and green have picked up a ton of points through 15 games with no Joshua, with no Besser, with no Demko. And yeah, they're banking points, and now they're facing adversity. They're going to learn these lessons, the Tocchet lessons, and they're doing so early on, and the best is yet to come, okay? Gary L. saying, why are you drinking bad beer? This is 0.5%. Somebody rented out the studio, and they left the beer there. So do the answer, okay? Do the answer yourself. Write it down. It is what it is. So look at this comment from Chuck. I've never seen Chuck before. Can everyone welcome Chuck? I may name my kid Chuck. It's either that or Buddy Bowen or Chuck Bowen. You guys pick. He said this was a freaking gross game. Freaking. I haven't said that word since I was like 8 years old. But I feel your pain, okay? Smirky saying we ain't heavy enough. We're not playing heavy. Joshua, Sherwood, Pedersen's hard on the forecheck or just hard along the boards. Miller's pretty heavy. DeBrusque. You know what? I will say, though, the whole DeBrusque thing, and he's been playing better, but it's pretty obvious that he's saving all his physicality for the playoffs, right? Right? Because he's not physical at all. He isn't, and that was one of the things that pissed off Boston Bruins fans, right? Considering his size and speed, but his lack of edge in the regular season can get a little annoying when you see him fly by guys along the boards and not finish his checks or not rub people out. You know what I'm saying? But he's saving all that ish for the playoffs. Does anyone want to give me one positive comment before I get out of here? How about this one from Matt? Okay, we'll end on this note. Again, he's saying that Doug saying that there's locker room problems is a bad take. It is a bad take. It is. I'm sorry, Doug. I love you. But it's not that. It's not that deep. Or should we end on this take? Look at this from Savvy, okay? Shelovs is playing on Saturday. Bedard is getting a hat trick. Yo, Savvy, can you not put that out in the air? Can we just talk about Shelovs playing on Saturday and how he probably should have started against Calgary this week after he had a pretty good start in Abbotsford and got a win, right? And I say that because Lankinen is probably playing way too much, and Rick Tocchet doing something similar that he was doing last year, and that's riding the number one goalie, and that's got to stop. That's got to stop. Unless him continuing to play Lankinen, which he's, again, been doing 90% of the time, is not just connected to Shelovs and him not having faith in him, but maybe it's because Demko's coming back sooner than later. But all in all, I just feel as if he's playing Lankinen way too much. And Anthem is saying that we're 4 points behind our pace from last season and we won the Pacific. Okay, there you go. Everyone have a good night. One love to you and you and you and you. My name's Kyle Bowen. That's KYLEBHAWAN. I didn't say it all episode long because I didn't really like this episode, okay? Because look how it was depressing. But if you smash the like button, smash it. Sound like a millennial, right? If you hit the like button, just tap it. It really helps us out. And it makes the holidays better for Trevor and I and you and you and you and you and you and you. The Canucks lose 5-2. Sorry, Tyler Myers. I forgot about your goal early on. But yeah, 5-2. They should have lost 8-1. The Islanders are missing like four or five players too. Like that was just embarrassing. And the Canucks fans, they should write an open letter and demand a refund and see what Francesco Aquilini does about that. Anyways, that was another episode of Locked On Canucks. Thank you. One love to the Locked On Podcast Network for giving us the opportunity, and the Don't Doze Art Lab and the Burnaby Gardens for giving us the space. Have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good night. If you're not watching this via the live stream, I got to tell you that we truly do appreciate it. Peace.
Your